Hey, third grade. Today we are taking a look at how volcanoes can change the Earth's surface. So let's jump in and get started. We've got a cookie sheet that's going to act as the slope of our volcano. We have some books that we can prop up underneath to angle our volcano. We were allowed to have no more than 6 books, so I went and grabbed 6 chapter books. We have our lava, which is just cake batter that is only mixed with the water part. We have a sheet of grid paper that is in just like a little sheet protector to kind of protect the paper so that we can use to measure our lava flow. We have a piece of parchment paper to kind of run on the baking sheet to help angle everything down, makes it clean up a little bit easier. And then we've got a paper clip that we have unwound so that we can check the depth of our lava flow, and a ruler so that we can measure. We've got a cookie sheet that's going to act as the slope of our volcano. We have some books that we can prop up underneath to angle our volcano. We were allowed to have no more than 6 books, so I went and grabbed 6 chapter books. We have our lava, which is just cake batter that is only mixed with the water part. We have a sheet of grid paper that is in just like a little sheet protector to kind of protect the paper so that we can use to measure our lava flow. We have a piece of parchment paper to kind of run on the baking sheet to help angle everything down, makes it clean up a little bit easier. And then we've got a paper clip that we have unwound so that we can check the depth of our lava flow, and a ruler so that we can measure the length that our lava flows. So what we need to do is we need to decide, we're going to run this 2 different times, and we need to decide the angles, the slope of our volcano. So I think for my first one, I think I might do something a little bit low. I'm going to get a couple of my thicker books and put them underneath here, and I'll prop that up. And let's see, we're under that. See if this will actually set up okay. And we want to do this just to kind of give the lava flowing down an easier path, because this cookie sheet does have a lip to it, and we don't want the lava to kind of get stuck, because, you know, when we're thinking about an actual volcano, the lava flows down the volcano and onto the land. So we're going to hope that everything stays nice and neat, and we're going to observe this for 2 minutes. So I've got my lava ready to go, and we're going to begin pouring. 3, 2, 1. Here is my volcano erupting. My lava is flowing, and we are going to look at this and make some observations for about 2 minutes. We'll see what happens. This is a very slow-moving volcano. And we're just going to stop there, see what happens. Oh, and you can see it's kind of getting stuck at that lip. I'm going to move this down so you guys can see it a little bit. Set that down right there. pull this. There we go. We're just going to help it just a little bit. So our lava is flowing. I'm going to move the camera down so we can see a little bit better. Kind of a slow move. But we're going to kind of see what happens. Here, and I'm going to straighten these edges. Just so we can get that lava over the lip. Because remember, there aren't a whole lot of lips at the end of volcanoes, so you know, those little raised edges. So we want to kind of help this along. Alright, so that's about 1 minute in. We're going to give this 1 more minute. Oh, it's getting really close to the border of my sheet protector. And it is still flowing. I don't know if I can zoom this in enough. Let's see. I'll lower my camera down. Sorry if it gets blurry a minute. But you can see that that lava is still flowing very, very slowly. And the reason I can tell is because my bubbles are moving. It's very, very slow. And if I look over here to the edge, I can kind of see it's touched the edge of my sheet protector, so I'm going to have to clean that up. Okay, so we're going to raise this back up. Lower this back down. All right, so it has been 2 minutes. So we're going to say that this volcano is done, even though we can still see it moving just a little bit. We're going to check the depth, so I'm going to use my unfolded paper clip, and I'm going to dip that in to kind of see where that is. And so you can see, kind of hold that up, and I'm going to compare it against my ruler. It's very difficult to hold that steady. It's about maybe 1/2 centimeter. So we want to make some observations. If you've not already drawn a diagram of what this looked like before and after, go ahead and draw your diagram for after, definitely. And we're going to pull back the lava flow here. Move that up out of the way. And we're actually going to measure the distance this lava traveled. So I have my sheet of grid paper here, and I went ahead and measured beforehand, and I knew that two of the squares on here were the same as a centimeter. And so I can mark, so right here is the furthest point that it went out to. This is where it gets messy, y'all. Stick that in there, wipe that. Okay. And so, and y'all, it is still moving. Oh my goodness. Okay, so move this in so I can see. So right here where my finger is, that's my stopping point. Ah. It's still moving. Alright, so if I just draw a line through here, see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So 18 of our squares. That's how far back it went. And I said that 2 of my squares equals a centimeter. So I've got to think about my multiplication here. So what times 2 equals 18? And so when I did 3 books high, my volcano traveled 9 centimeters.